if you give yourself a year to do something, it'll take you that whole year to accomplish it. So one of the things that I've learned at coming up higher in life is just doing things at my own speed, but making sure that I'm executing. So for example, if you give yourself a shorter period of time, chances are you'll accomplish it in that period of time. So what used to take me like 6 months now takes me like a month, or what used to take me a week now takes me a day. So I've learned to really just move swiftly, confidently move forward. So you're not being rushed. You're not like all hectic and full of anxiety and you're like, oh, I'm not getting anything done. And you're just quickly moving forward at a faster pace. And because I don't involve myself in unnecessary drama or problems of other people, or get wrapped up in things that are nonsense or waste my time like I used to, you realize you actually have a ton of time. Like I used to shop and return all the time and be involved in family drama. I'm on the phone, everybody's talking about their problems, then they didn't want to take the advice that I would even give. So you spend so much time wasted. And I don't really do that anymore. So I have the time to really execute on what's important, get things done, and really be valuable, like be mindful with my time, can understand that it's valuable, and get things done quickly and move forward. Once the decision is made on what you're going to do, you just move into action right away and start getting it done. It's like if you take the thinking out of it and you're like, oh, well, I'm thinking about all this, and you're overcomplicating it. Just make the decision, get it done, move forward, and keep going. And then you can adjust. It's much easier to adjust on the way or as you're moving than it is if you're not doing anything and you're just writing it out or planning it out. When you're moving, you can pivot, you can make adjustments. If there's detours, you can slow down, you can speed up, all at the same time. You can also spend a ton of time second guessing yourself over and over. And what I've learned is that indecision leads to clutter. It leads to you moving backwards. Things pile up. So don't be afraid to just make a decision and trust your gut, your instinct. Like most of the time we know what we have to do. It's just doing it. It's like there's a gap between knowing and doing that causes us to pause and halt in life. And when we do that, time keeps passing, but we're not moving. So we're actually, in a sense, moving backwards because we're not progressing at the speed in which we should be. So instead of second guessing yourself or spending time asking everybody else their opinions, I only take advice from people who have what I want. If somebody doesn't have what I want, I don't ask them. So if somebody's really in shape and I want to know, what are you doing that's obviously healthy? I'm not interested in taking Ozempic or anything like that. I want to know what are healthy habits that I can do to get me those results in a short period of time. And most of the time it's hard work. It's what it is. It's the consistency and the discipline and the hard work mixed with simple habits that you do day in and day out. But if somebody doesn't have what I want, I'm not going to reach out to them for advice. If their life is all chaotic and hectic and their home is cluttered and they're out of shape and, they're just constantly complaining, I'm not going to go to them for advice. So, just ask God for wisdom. That's such a key thing is, God, I need wisdom in this specific situation. What do I need to do? And it's always more simple. Like God, a lot of the answers that I've got, they're always so much more simple than I made them to be. I overcomplicated things so much. It's not that complicated. Like living a healthy, simple life is not that complex. We overcomplicate things and we make it seem like we need so much more than we actually really do. Just get down to the basics and then build from there.